got to imagine is there along with a cop. And, you know, we have no word on any injuries or fatalities. We have no word on what kind of plane this was. And we showed a doorbell video, if you're just joining us, a doorbell video from about a half a mile away, I'm assuming.
All right, Jason.
Yes,
Jason,
go ahead.
So to give you an idea, you're with Wendy's, is this? Which store is this? This is what? The cafe right here. All right. So I'm with a worker right across from where the house is on fire. What did you see in here while you were working?
Man, I was just working. I was making a drink, and then I just see a big old explosion of light just out of nowhere. I felt the vibration. It was crazy, man.
And did you have any idea what it was?
Man, I don't know. At first, I thought it was like a gas leak or a gas truck, you know what I'm saying, collided with a car. But then I hear it's a plane, and I'm like, what? What do you mean a plane?
And then you looked out the back door here. You're fairly close. You see a house on fire here. Do you know what street that is right there?
But
the side street.
Oh, the side? I'm not really.
Yeah, but
side street.
But you saw all the fires
I
here.
saw all the fires. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
And what was the reaction of everybody in the cafe and all around here?
Oh man, everybody ran, bro. Everybody ran. They left. And who wouldn't leave?
How did you finally hear about it being an airplane?
Oh, it was crazy, man.
Did you see all the parts in the parking lot next to the cafe here?
Not the parts per se, but I just see fire, man.
Yeah.
Smoke, everything.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Glad you're safe. So there you go, Jason. This worker is about a football field's length from where the house is on fire. So we're behind, and if you're pulling up a map and you're wondering where I'm talking to you from, I'm right behind the Cane's Chicken Store, which is fronts right on Cotman, in the front of the Roosevelt Mall, which is diagonal right across from this house on fire. So it looks, I don't see any more flames on the house, but I see flames initially on the street that have been right in the driveway of the Roosevelt Mall, right next to the store that lists the sign that lists all the stores here. Those flames are now kicking up, and I have no idea what's burning. It must be some kind of fuel, and I don't know if that's the gas line, because now I see a team of Philadelphia Gas Works workers, and they look like they're getting back. All right, Jason, I'm gonna step back because I'm looking at guys with hard hats and PGW vests stepping back. That must be the gas line that the police officers were warning me about. And those flames are now picking up. That is across from the house. Maybe that's what caught the house on fire. I can see firefighters on the roof of the house. I don't know if that's the corner house or now two houses in, Jason, but I can see firefighters on the roof. These flames must be a gas line here that is right in the driveway of the Roosevelt Mall next to the sign that says Macy's, LA Fitness, Ross for Less, Sprouts. So, and this must be a gas fire right here. Although I saw the Gas Works team with their trucks back off, they're staying off of only about 100 feet. So nobody's running. There's firefighters walking nearby. So there must not be any danger of an explosion. The gas must be burning off from a gas line because they wouldn't allow firefighters to stand that close to a gas line. But this is definitely a gas line that's burning, and flames are shooting 10, 15, 20 feet into the air. And now here comes the black smoke again from this gas line, Jason.
Yeah, they're going to try to get that gas line off. In the meantime, they're probably searching for victims and trying to search each and every house and store there at Roosevelt Mall to make sure that everybody is okay. And this debris field, Steve, we're talking football fields, several football fields.
This gas line is spinning like a top, like a little tornado, and there's something sticking out of the ground. I don't know if that's a pipe, and I'm taking cover. I'm now at the Cane's Chicken Store, taking cover behind their doorway. I don't know if they're even open. I could go inside.
There's a Raising Cane's there. Yeah, a lot of food places right there. In LA Fitness, there's a gym. Keep yourself safe, obviously, and we're doing our best to bring viewers pictures, live pictures, as soon as we can of what we're seeing. What you're seeing right now, folks, is video that Steve took on his phone moments ago. Still very smoky and tough to breathe there.
Jason, I'm gonna get off the phone.
Okay.
I can feel the heat from this gas line fire.
Get out of there.
I'm gonna get off the phone, get you some new video, and get that right to you so we can illustrate to everybody what's going on here right now. Because this is a sight to behold. These flames are so big that they're lighting up the scene. That's why I'm able to see the house that was on fire, and I can see the firefighters up on the roof. And boy, they're doing a great job. There's hundreds of firefighters here. The gas workers team staying behind. And I guess they must realize that's just gas burning off, even though it's ignited. Must be no danger of an explosion here, or you would think they would clear everybody out of here right now. But there's so many people standing close to that. And then I see another smaller fire as I'm looking down Cotman Avenue, which probably is the remnants of whatever that truck or SUV was that's on fire.
Just
So I'll
incredible.
get off the phone. I'll
Yeah.
get right back to you.
Absolutely.
I'll give you some video.
Get yourself safe. All right, Steve, thank you very much. Let's go back to that doorbell camera video that we had from a viewer, and on the left side of your screen, I posted this on Twitter, and the replies I'm getting from everyone is that looks like a missile, and it sure does. Now, that doesn't mean that's what it is, but this angle, just the fireball that then ensues after the crash. If that is a plane, it was in a serious downfall at that moment. When you think of some of the planes that fly out of the Northeast Philly airport, there are some smaller Cessnas, there are some private jets as well. No jumbo jets, as you know, out of that airport. But just look at the fireball so you can see why the debris field is what it is in Northeast Philly at the Roosevelt Mall. This happening less than an hour ago, right as people are coming home from work. They're shopping right there. It's a Friday evening. They may be going to dinner at this point. There's no word on any injuries, but it does not sound good. At the moment, Steve Keeley was telling us that there are several fires that are being fueled by underground gas lines, perhaps. The debris, again, from a plane and then from homes and cars that were in the area. Several fires burning, and Steve having a hard time breathing at points there. But again, just watching this video, that looks like it was a midair collision. I don't want to speculate, but some kind of breakup of a plane at that point. You just don't see planes come down like that in Northeast Philly very often. Back to the ground video from Steve Keeley. There's a Dunkin' Donuts right there, and you see fires burning. I don't know if that's a car. As we go over the fence here, I don't know if that's a car or a home on fire in this little area. But there's several little fires like that burning as firefighters try to get the gas off, try to put the fires out, and try to figure out what's next. That looks like an underground gas fire burning. And as Steve mentioned, hundreds of firefighters are on the scene here in Northeast Philly. Our phones have been ringing off the hook here in our newsroom as people called to tell us what they saw and heard, and really out of nowhere, just a loud bang and an explosion from there. So it's really chaos at this moment here in Northeast Philly. Again, Cottman and Bustleton Avenues right along the Parkway, right at Roosevelt Mall. The bulk of this crash, hard to tell where it hit, because there are several different areas. But if you're just joining us, 6 o'clock tonight, around that time, we had reports of a small plane crash that happened here in this area. And a lot of people texting me right now saying, what is going on? And they grew up in this area. They their hearts go out to whoever's involved. And we're getting multiple calls from people, though, who heard the explosion, who saw it. They felt the ground shake. And, and as you can see here, no surprise, that fireball is enough to wake anybody up within a mile or two radius from there. Again, this is from a viewer about a half mile, I'm assuming. And just seeing that fireball right there, it's incredible. We're doing our best to get Steve back. We're doing our best to get some aviation experts